Okay, this talk is about staying in character. If you're an actor, you're supposed to stay in character. I'm sorry, I took off my hat so I look a little bit different for this purpose of the video, and I need a haircut. But, I'm supposed to stay in character, and if I'm being one of my cosmic characters in these videos, well, sometimes I do step out of character. But, if I'm trying to make a point, I try and stay with what the character would say for the whole video. So that, it's just what you do if you're an actor. I mean, if Jack Nicholson is playing Jack Torrance in The Shining, and, he's kind of a sleazy dad at his best, and he's a raging, horrible, violent drunk at his worst, well, you don't really expect that character to start acting like Mr. Rogers or Captain Kangaroo or Ellen DeGeneres in that particular movie. You expect him to keep playing Jack Torrance. So, some of my characters, like the tin hat characters that talk about conspiracy theories and what have you, a lot of times I'm in the middle of giving my talk, and then I always want to throw this in, and I don't, because it kind of ruins the flow of it all. Because I have to go off topic and give you this bit. It's like I'm playing the part of a character who is got an opinion. And quite often the opinions that I present generate responses. And if I get an opinion that's strongly conspiracy theory, and people call me Tin Hat, or call the character Tin Hat, I have to be like Sam the Eagle, who is a Muppet character. Sam the Eagle is basically, he's a straight man. In other words, he's not a comedian. He tries to tell you, the way he sees things, and he's basically trying to be above board with how he presents things to you. And sometimes what happens is Sam makes a mistake. And the famous thing in Wikipedia was the dancer Rudolf Nureyev came onto the Muppet Show. And for some reason, Sam thought that when Nureyev showed up, that Nureyev was maybe like a painter, a famous painter, and not a dancer. And he threw Nureyev out of the theater. So he makes mistakes, that character. So, when I go and I make my posts, my friend calls me an internet troll, just so you know, because I post, and a lot of times if I'm in character, I throw up my hands and I say, oh my God, what the hell am I doing being an internet troll? And I'm called an internet troll. I should go and, stop posting anything on the internet and take up cat sitting. But it's what I do. It's what I do. So when someone says to one of my characters, like, Harry Weaver or maybe Bob Trezell, Tin Hat, they have a choice to, stay in character and do rebuttals to this constant refrain, or the one that is an option is to think that everyone that's writing Tin Hat is just laughing for the sake of laughing, and they're having a wonderful laugh, and it's automatic when you get a conspiracy that you write Tin Hat, and they start howling with laughter, and you're having a wonderful time. So the thing is that humans are all actors, but 99% of humans don't realize that they're playing a character called themselves. I'm Bob Burrows. So, if I wasn't an actor and I didn't realize this, I would say I am Bob Burrows. And most people are who they know their first and last name is. And they always play themselves. They never play an alternate version of themselves, an alter ego. They never heard of the idea that an average person can have alter egos. It's only criminals that have got, what do you call them? It's not alibis. It's, it's like fake names. There's a word for it. It's not synergistic. It's, what do you call it when someone has got, it's not alibi. Someone has got a rap sheet and they go AKA. So for me, it's Bob Burrows, AKA Robert Burrows, AKA Tyler Risto Siltamaki, AKA Bob Frizzell, AKA Sid He the She, AKA there's a whole pile of characters that I do. So these are all my stage names, but if you're not an actor and you're walking down the street and you're a criminal, then these are all names you're known by. So on The Simpsons, there's Fat Tony. No one even knows what Tony's real last name is, but that's, it's an alias, not an alibi, it's an alias. So anyway, the whole point of this is that I do get on one level that when people make responses to things that I post, I don't know what their emotion is. They don't put emoticons on there. So I don't know if they're playing it very serious, and then, it's like a very serious subject and they want real answers, or they've had a bottle and a half of red wine and they're drunk and they're just typing away. And they're laughing what they're doing because this is just the natural thing to do. You can't get that through social media, who it is that you're talking to and where they're coming from, unless they do a video response, and then you can read the body language and the voice language. So, it's an option as an actor to play it straight or to break character and say, yeah, I know. We're just, it's entertainment, right? So, just so you know, I know that. And it's called making a choice as an actor of how you're going to react or get in and out of character, change character, stay in character. And this is how you create your alter egos. Anyway, to make a long story short, I try and keep these under 10 minutes, and I went over on the last one because Instagram TV only allows me 10 minutes. Why? It's just a limit, and my clock is really small in the upper right corner, and if I've got a white background, it washes out, and I can't even see what time we're at. Anyway, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just, if I post things, do things have merit, what I post? Consider me to be like Sam the Eagle. I'm trying to play above board with many of my characters. Fat Cat California is like, well, you have to watch Fat Cat California to get an idea of what he's like. But, basically, Bob Frizzell is pretty much serious. Harry Weaver is pretty much serious. You can tell who is a serious character, and you can tell who is comedic. Like, George Gross is comedic. But then again, if he is your beat cop or your California Highway Patrol cop, maybe he's got a cop with a sense of humor, but don't screw with him. Got it?